Hello everyone, this is behind the scenes of the hot sauce. I'll sometimes be using my voice since it can't be explained on text. So, anyways, back on the video.
We are not sponsored, by the way.
Wait, don't mind me when I work on this next video, which is our hot ones video. I mean, I'm not gonna edit it now, but I need to do research on the actual hot ones. I wanna try replicating it somehow. Not exactly.
No, 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 not that one. Not that one. That's a reactions one.
Oh, that's let's do like Gordon Ramsay. Why not? Wait, let me. I just need to see the. Okay, they just make it red.
Yeah, just use this stuff intro.
Yeah.
Not nation. I meant like, yeah, just us getting like fucked in the brain or something.
Yeah, yeah, like this kind of thing. They're like just us dying and just like yeah. That kind of thing. You know, this is our expectation. Wait. I don't know if you hear the audio. This is our expectation, right? Wait. On our introduction.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feed, you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings.
This is what we wanted. This is what I wanted to do. I ended up not saying a word. You had to do the whole introduction. you're, you're like, aren't you gonna do the introduction? And I'm like, no, you do it. I'll just do it very similar like Hot Ones, except in our own kind of way, I guess.
Oh yeah, you probably need to zoom in when we're eating, not like the video. Like it's like all of us.
Yeah.
Maybe you can like try to alternate between a shot of only me, a shot of only you, and a shot of both of us, like this.
Like this, and then zoom
Yeah.
in. Yeah, that's what I'm actually thinking of planning to do. Yeah, that's what I'm planning. And then also, if I wanna like, if we eat the chicken together, right? I put both of us, but like kind of separate it, and then like close-up shot for both of us, and then like a screen, like a split screen, that kind of thing. It could work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. We could just Photoshop ourselves, and then I place it on some random background.
Oh my god.
What do you think, Sebastian? Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need a photo of you next time. Like you as a kid, or like if you just picture it right away. Yeah. Oh, that's too much budget. It's not funny.
Wait, I'll. What picture do you need? I'll send it to you.
Not yet. I haven't gone so far into like,
Oh,
checking
okay.
each one, yeah. But basically that's what I'm thinking of doing. Like, let's say like you're talking about, I don't remember what story you talked about. You're talking about like, I think cleaning your pajamas or something.
What?
I don't know. You said something in the swimming pool. That's what you said before, or something like that.
Oh, I was cleaning my.
Yeah, yeah,
Never
yeah, yeah,
mind.
yeah. Something like
Okay.
that. So
Also,
like,
you can like edit the logos. Don't use their logo.
of
I won't
course, of
suggest
course, I do not wanna. I'll somehow add my,
demonetization.
somehow add my own logo, or maybe no logo at all. I don't know. We'll see.
Also, I might go to bed now. Good night,
Yeah, yeah,
Jeff.
yeah. I'm going to bed too. Good night. Also,
Bye
I've been
bye.
recording you this entire time. This is our behind the scenes.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Wait. Hey Sebastian, you're on camera this entire time.
Wait,
Yo.
actually,
Yeah, actually.
oh my god.
Us planning everything's part of the behind the scenes. Yeah. If you're okay with it, if you're not okay with it, I'll just
No, no,
cut
it's
it out.
fine. I'm just,
How surprising is that?
I'm just imagining the behind the scenes video. Is just us in a Discord call. We were looking at what? What were we looking at before your video?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, good night, Sebastian.
Good
Have a
night.
good day. Have a good day. Here was the problem about the first video I made. I didn't know how to start. In the first beginning of the video, it looked a lot like this. How do you feel about eating the hot sauce?
I am scared for my life.
Let's see. Yeah, me too. Bro, imagine there's no audio in this video. It's just us talking and looking at each other. What? Wind and rain. Oh, good God. Almost slipped.
In the series, they have these lined up.
Oh.
So we go from
Oh.
chicken wings. I still don't know what they look like. I've never eaten these. My sister loves these though. Looks good.
Never tried Wingstop. Only tried Wingo.
Anyway.
Now, I did not know why I didn't like that start, but it just didn't feel right. Then days turns to weeks, and weeks turn to months. Just me trying to figure out how to start the video. I started to doubt a lot, wondering if this video will be good at all. I mean, if I did not know how to start the video in the first place, maybe the video is not good. Maybe I should work on something else, focus more on gaming or animation, instead of doing real life videos. I just lost the motivation for it. And then I started to procrastinate a lot. I also had to go to Jakarta for a few weeks, so I couldn't edit the video during that trip. So, it went from January to April. So, what changed? Basically, I was planning to upload the video on my main channel, JethroBot. It did not sit right with me, but I wasn't sure what else I was gonna do. I didn't feel like making another channel, cause I believe that you were supposed to make a new Gmail account. Then my sister encouraged me to make another YouTube channel. And then, turns out, I realized that you could just make another YouTube channel from the same account. And so that's when I made the YouTube channel. I started wondering what to name the channel. My sister gave me some ideas, and it was Day-to-Day Life, JethroBot HD Life, JethroBot's Exclusive Life, Jethro Today Life, A Bot's Existence, Breadboy Life, Life Reality. Now some of those I like. I like JethroBot HD Life, A Bot's Existence, and Breadboy Life, but I wanted something that would fit my name. I decided to go on Instagram stories and ask people what the name should be, and some of those were interesting. So I decided to think harder and decided with Jethronaut Gaming. and that's when it came to life. The YouTube profile picture is in my Instagram, so if you want, you can check it out. Here is an advice. What I realized from editing this video is that I needed some support. I always thought I could do it myself and that I don't need some validation from others. But there are times when you just need someone to say that your video is good. You always have doubts, thinking that your video is bad as time goes by. And if you have friends or family that likes your content, you can ask them if they like the clip of the video you're editing. And if they like it, you will be faster and more motivated. And even if they don't like it, then your doubts you have will be confirmed if the video is good or not. I also needed determination. When you edit videos, you will need to have the motivation for it. But I soon realized that motivation will not last that long, and if you edit only based from motivation, it will take forever to finish. So in order to get determination, you need to change your mindset. For me, my mindset was that I'll try my best to finish this video, but that mindset did not work. But this leads to the next one, which is that I needed a goal. Now for this video that I made, I didn't have a goal. It was just that I'll try my best, and obviously it did not work. It took me months. But here is my theory. The goal that I think would work would be a deadline. I will give a reasonable deadline to myself, something that isn't unrealistic but not too long. So instead of my mindset being, I'll try my best, it's, I need to finish by this time. On the next behind the scenes video, I will update you on if it works or not. Now the next one is a definite must. You need planning. In case you don't have any steps or you're clueless on how to plan your own thing, here's my step. First step will be watching the whole video and then think at night, pondering how the script and editing of the video will go. Second step will be doing the scripting in the morning and then cutting the whole video up and downloading all the memes and background music. Third step will be just full on editing, just focused. Fourth step will be just revising once you're done with important parts. Fifth step is adding YouTube descriptions and making thumbnails. That's when you're about done with the video. Now the last thing you will need is organizing. You will need to put your videos, music, and memes in a folder so you won't have to search in download section trying to find that one song. The most satisfying part is that when you're done, you don't need them any longer, you can just right click and delete all of it, which is what I will be doing later on in the video, so keep watching. Or have the timestamp right here, I don't know. I can't really tell you like the timeline of the start and all that because I edited this whole thing but then lost motivation and then had to revise it again and do it all over. So we'll just start from the start. So in the original video, Sebastian said this.
In the series, they have these lined up.
Oh.
So we go from this.
Oh.
And then after that, it was supposed to show that the glasses were lined up with this sound to show that we were copying the hot ones and for it to be entertaining, but I didn't really enjoy it, so I ended up cutting that out and finally decided to just have Sebastian sit down and laugh.
Hello everybody.
So when Sebastian said hello everybody, I wanted it to be like a kids channel, like that, the kids channel feeling. So I checked on YouTube and I found this one from Ryan's World. I was checking the channel.
Hi guys, welcome to
And oh my gosh, the brightness was so high. I had a hunch that kids channels were like this, but this just like confirms it. So I just decided to copy that and make it look like a kids channel and add some subscribe button on top, because why not? I also learned something called Bezier, where it makes it smooth.
Grunachen. And we got hot ones. But
And on my first video, I used Bezier so much. I realized you could just move like frames, like 8 frames ahead, and zoom in and then zoom out, and it'll still look good without Bezier. So I stopped using it on the second video. I think completely I stopped using it. If you guys can count how many times I use Bezier, and I'll pin that comment.
wait.
No. Makeup 5 ever. There you go.
For the Makeup 5 ever one, I knew that I could make it like very seamless, but I didn't want to like make them actually believe that I'm trying to hide their product or get sued or something, so I didn't end up doing that. So I made it look fake for it to be more funny and not get sued at the same time. Big brain.
See you at
the next year.
So how I did this was just by going to my Doomfist video and recording the whole screen. It's showing Sebastian's comment. This was super complicated though. I had to like Photoshop basically, putting each single one. Because the resolution was different, the date is different. I had to edit the name. I had an edit button in there. It was just very complicated and I worked a while for that. Not too long, but that's a while. This is the other recording, by the way. So here's one of the mistakes I made. I add the question box that's empty, added the text, and then added the what is the biggest thing you ever worked on. I had to move each one of them to the correct time. But then soon after, I realized that you could just put the text and image into one. Instead of doing this with each separate text, I can just Photoshop it and just make it in one singular one like this. So it makes things way easier. And I realized that too late. I realized it on my second one. So yeah, that took a bit of time too. This I knew wasn't funny. This I knew it wasn't funny. I just couldn't find a way to make it funny. I don't know the thing where you add like confetti or money cannon thrown out into the sky. I didn't know the right font. I didn't know anything for this one, so wasn't that funny. This required 2 videos cropped and then 1 line. I was planning to do this for each one, but I ended up not using it because there's not really any need to. We were already close together, so there's no need to make like a line for this. But I already worked so hard on it, so you know, I might as well just add it for a few times.
We are not sponsored, by the way.
powering off.
It's powering off.
So originally there wasn't any characters in there. It was just text. But my sister recommended me to add the faces in it because she watched like a video which has somebody's face and it looked very entertaining, so I decided to follow that. I photoshopped a few faces like here, each one, and after that began work on this one.
It was too hot for this.
You gotta be really creative with this. You gotta find the green screen of the fire, the GoPro image. This I had to animate, not on Adobe though, just from the editing software itself. I just had to be creative with it. I Photoshop it without the phone, with the phone, all that stuff.
You can just press the camera logo and it goes directly to. You have to hold it a bit.
Use your face, use your face.
Oh, you have to like. Oh shit.
Just you. What?
Oh shoot. It's so.
Now, originally, it looked like this. When he said, oh shoot, this is what I said. You know the interesting thing? Ketchup dripping from hands is super hard to find. Everywhere needs to pay and you never see a hand dripping with ketchup. That took too long and it still didn't fit my vision, but I give up. Cause it took too long. Hours, 2 or 1, for ketchup. Guys, I want you viewers, to try to find ketchup dripping from hands that is transparent. And like show it to me, like just find that image and just show it to me, because I don't believe you will find any single one, because I've been searching for it for hours and I couldn't find ketchup dripping from hands that is transparent. I decided to take matters in my own hands and just add like ketchup sauce, hand, and just place it on there. That simple.
Don't worry, it's recording in this, it's just not the video.
It took a while for me to find like a mic. I was trying to find which one should I add. Should I add the actual lavalier mic, or just the phone, or like a mic logo? But then I ended up photoshopping it and making it look like this. The part where we talk about the games were kind of boring. I got bored on editing and watching that video. It was pretty boring.
But every session I would always come back to that.
This one's a pretty hard one that I had to learn. I wanted to start losing my hearing on this part, so I had to change the reverb and I had to change the low pass. I guess depending on the hertz, it depends how bad or good your audio is. I'm not sure. I did not really do research, I'm sorry. I was also planning to use the Sims cat breakdancing and the think bubble, so when it zooms in on me, it would just show me thinking about like the cat dancing.
But every second I would always come back to that.
But I didn't end up using it because it was a bit too complicated and too confusing.
We're just like.
It was originally supposed to be a clock ticking sound effect or 15 minutes of the Jeopardy music.
Let's have this one maybe. This one's chili maple. Maple.
Originally, I was supposed to add like a maple picture and a chili, but it wasn't needed, so I just didn't add it.
Los Calientes barbacoa.
So for this one, I was actually planning to add the Mexican music because Los Calientes is a Mexican hot sauce, I believe. So I decided I wanted to add that Dorado song from Overwatch. But it just didn't fit right, so I just didn't end up using it. I also wanted to add pinch fingers in that too.
Like 21 pilots. Sorry, 22 pilots.
22 pilots. 22.
Yeah.
So I just had to download the font for 21 Pilots. I had to search online what 21 Pilots is. Just for you guys to know, it's Futura Book BT. So I soon realized that music, background music, is very important for real life videos. I don't think it's the same with gaming videos. Gaming videos you can do it without, I think. Because gaming already has background music in the background. And even if there wasn't, it would still be entertaining because many things are happening in gaming. For real life videos, it depends. But usually you need background music. So all these you see on the bottom here, those are all background music. There was many background musics. I believe the music I used for the first one was Nintendo Wii music, Lin music, Scheming Weasel, Dangerous Roads, Vic Star Indian music, Sneaky Snitch, Sad Violin music, Carefree, In the Hall of the Mountain King, Carefree, and Jaunty Gumption. So in my opinion, the first one was pretty boring because there wasn't anything interesting happening. I knew that. I didn't want to do the first one and then after that edit the second one after I upload it because people will immediately lose interest in the first one because nothing was happening, nobody was suffering, nothing like that, so I had to work on the next one immediately. I think originally there wasn't supposed to be a cliffhanger, but I wanted to show that the next video will be that good, so I decided to add.
Oh.
So hopefully that made them more excited to wait for like another week before me uploading it. Also, only the OGs know that part 2 coming out soon and Stay Tuned exist in that video. So I wanted to make a recap for the second video so I could refresh their minds.
I want to do like after last step, you do a combination of all the sauces.
Especially with the spicy one. Holy, let's do it.
The reason why I added that was because later on in the video, you'll see us doing a whole combination.
I'm adding another tab. You gonna add it?
People would be wondering what goes on in our minds when that happens. So I wanted to remind people that we were already planning to mix all the sauces together.
2 out of 10 is horrible taste. 4 out of 10, pretty good taste. It's better than the rest I've tried.
So this one, I just decided to search up classic hot sauce and Los Calientes. And after that, I crop it to make it the exact same size as the bottle. It's just for the viewers to know what we're talking about.
What are your biggest fears?
Since I learned my lesson from the last video of doing each one individually, I made it one image like this.
I used to fear dislocating my leg.
Leg?
So before it wasn't supposed to be like that. I was trying to find leg dislocation, like a gif or an image or anything like that, but it was just too gory, it wasn't funny. So I decided to make my own version, which was this.
I used to fear dislocating my leg.
Leg?
But it just looked goofy, you know, it just looked goofy and it don't look right, so I just changed it to that.
You drained it out.
Drained it out of my...
I put a barrier around that area so it will have the effect of me putting it inside. This was what my mask looked like.
Grammar police.
Sounds like you just take a crap.
So originally I wanted to add like actual police sirens with Amy's siren noises. And I also wanted like a car to pass by or something. like a police car animation to pass by with the name of Grammar Police, but it was too complicated. So I ended up with something, you know, simple, which is the GIF of the sirens.
It sounds like you just took a
So right there. If you look closely, look at that coming out. I actually added poop in it. I had to search up poop. I don't think I'll show it to you until the end of the video, but yeah, poop. I had to find that, censor it, and boom, like that. It's really weird searching it up, knowing that someone could walk in on you just searching up poop. But you know, that's just the life of an editor, so let's keep going.
When I was young, I used to take swimming lessons at a swimming pool.
Oh wow, where else?
Where the
At the ocean?
where the toilet.
So there's actually something I learned from that. I had this vision in my head. I was thinking of it like a 2D swimming pool with a bathroom on the right side. After I had this vision, I just didn't work on it. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I did something, I worked on something. But this is just a vision, and I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just using my creativity, but not making the creativity. See, the problem with that was that I searched it up, right? And this is what I saw, something like this. And if you look closely, it has the Shutterstock logo, which means you gotta pay for it. So I checked somewhere else and I found this. Another swimming pool, like how I wanted it to be. But as usual, it has that watermark imprinted. So after searching for a very long time, it gave me that reality check where I realized I was just procrastinating and I'm not actually doing any work. So after I realized that, I had to search for a lot of swimming pools, make it myself, which is, I think it's the hardest parts of that whole video. So I got to work. First thing I did was try to make it how I envisioned, which is the Olympic swimming pool, right? This blue rope. I was trying to Photoshop it into this pool, but it did not work. The stretching did not work. It looked a bit odd. It did not make sense. So I went with another idea, which was making it isometrical, which is looking like this. It looks like this. It looks like this. I was planning to add some floors there, more floors, a pool right here, and boom, done. Easy, right? But the quality is not good. This is actually a really small quality. It was 360 times 360, so it didn't work when I zoomed it in to make it like a 1080 video. I tried to put it with this floor. It did not work. I was also thinking of making the walls look like this, but it did not work either. So I decided with using Photoshop to draw. This is the walls. This is what I made for Photoshop. This is the floors. It looks a bit different from the outside, which is wider. I made a bathroom, boy and girl. Makes it combined to this with the help of Photoshop. I had to make it separate, each one, because if I wanted to do this, then I needed to make different images. One with the doors, one without the door, all that kind of thing. This guy, I forgot to add Sebastian's face on it. So when I realized it was already like too late, it was already a long while, I did not want to work on it anymore. I just wanted to finish.
I swim in underwear and like those swimming suits, right?
Oh yeah, and about this, I used the effects change color. I choose the color to change, which is the black one. I choose that, and then I just mess with the hue, and the lightness transform and the saturation. I just messed around with it till I got the right one, and then I used the keyframes to change back the color to the normal one.
So I waited 15 to 30 minutes in the toilet waiting for my mom to come back with underwear.
This one's a pretty fun thing to make. Like I said before, isometrical. I recently learned isometrical stuff exists. So then after that I decided to make my own. I forgot to make it separate, but it was already too late. The thinking pose, I had to find it a bit. First thing I downloaded, just in case there wasn't anything else, was this one. Second one was the Beatles. but then I decided with this. So I think I originally wanted the sun to the night sky, but it was just too hard for me to like change from morning to night. I guess I didn't have the creativity for it back then, but now I have. It's too late, so.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say I waited 15 to 30 minutes for my underwear to dry.
I think originally it wasn't supposed to be like that. I think it was just supposed to be a clock ticking. I had no creativity on what to do on that one, so I ended up just making that waiting thing, the clock ticking on the right, and after that, underwear.
It's never gonna dry.
No.
That worked well. That was just Photoshop.
Cause I was doing this, and I was like squeezing it, like, you know, and then it's still soaked. So I was like, I just called my mom.
So I was actually originally gonna use actual, like an underwear picture and different types of cloth and a water drop. So I was planning to edit a cloth onto his hand and water coming out of it. But, you know, it was too complicated. That was too complicated. So I decided to zoom in on the guy's hand. Also, I don't remember why I checked transparent swimsuits. Oh wait, I just remember why. Because I wanted to check swimsuits that are transparent background, not the transparent swimsuits itself. I wanted the background to be transparent.
It was like when you were 7, we were in this mall. I forgot which mall it was. It was next to Damanangre, I think. Somewhere there.
I recommend you guys just to watch the whole video, listen to the whole audio that you're about to edit before editing it, because if you edit along the way of listening to it, you can make some mistakes. Like for example, when she said,
We were in this mall.
you would think, oh yeah, I'll put the actual mall in it. So let's say you put the actual mall, and then continue the video, then you'll hear this.
I forgot which mall it was. It was next to Damanangre, I think.
Then you're like, oh man, I messed up. So then after that, you gotta change it up and all that. It's just, you need to just listen to the whole audio so you wouldn't make a mistake like that. Also, this is a pretty wild story. It took a while for me to find Jakarta malls. That Jakarta mall with the ball outside. I had to keep finding it. Like, it's really hard to find it. I forgot what it was called. So I decided to check online. Literally what I said, look at this. Jakarta mall with balls outside. I couldn't find it. It takes a while. It takes a few hours. And then all I had to do was just ask my sister, and she's like, oh yeah, Central Park. And then I checked Central Park, and this is what I saw. This is what I saw. Look, the one with the ball. It's exactly the one where I was. So yeah, just ask some people for help when you're trying to find something. Here's the picture, by the way.
So Jethro apparently was running around. You know, being a short little kid, he ran into the boulder. And then he toppled over. And he kind of like balanced on it.
This one, I used Macromedia Flash. But here is the funny part. I made it with Macromedia Flash, but I didn't animate it. I just drew it on Macromedia Flash. So all that animation you saw was just from the editing. I also wanted to add goofy sounds in it. Also, here are the drawings. First one, second one, and third.
I don't know, you're just doing some kind of weird planking thing, man. Yeah.
I wanted to make it like the exact same area on where I'm looking up. It just didn't really work. It could have worked if I tried it harder. If I zoomed in or something and then it just shows this, it would have worked. Yeah, it's fine. I tried to make a transition from that.
You know, at 9 p.m., maybe 10, we got home from the airport.
This took a while. So this one, I think I wanted to change the color to dark because it was nighttime. But when I changed the hue, oh wait, it worked. Oh well, I don't know. Last time it did not work. All the colors changed, so I couldn't use that, and I had to make it a bright color. Oh wait, why does this work now? That is weird.
And we were in this like really cramped road, and there was like this huge speed bump, but we couldn't see it, right? I guess the driver couldn't see it in time.
I actually wanted to add like driver's view on top of the lines. I didn't end up doing it. I think I was too lazy when I realized that I should have added it. I'm like, nah, I won't do that.
And we kept telling, like my sister and I kept telling Jethro, you gotta sit down, because he was in the middle of the car, just jumping around, right? And we told him, General, sit down. You're gonna break your neck, you know?
I just had to make a pop out effect and pop in effect when they're talking. I pop it out. I do a boing effect when he jumps. I also had to Photoshop more faces in there.
And then, well, what do you know? The speed bump hits, and we're going like pretty fast speed.
I downloaded a speed sign image and added a fast text.
So we went so fast, we just got lifted up in the air. General's head just came crashing to the ceiling, and then he fell back down.
Originally, it was supposed to be the bean. It was supposed to be that, but I changed it. Also had to export the video beforehand, so I couldn't make that effect. I could zoom in this time. Then I don't have to zoom in individually, each person individually. It's much better to just export that clip of the video specifically, and after that add it on top of it, so they can zoom in easily.
No.
I also learned this new trick, like here. So you just change the brightness or contrast or whatever that's called. Copy paste that clip of the video on top of each other. So it's 2 layers of that same video. Make the second layer zoom in and make the opacity lower. So it gives that effect of, look at this. See, it gives that effect. Boom, boom. And then you just readjust it to make it straight, so it'll like go perfectly well. Yeah, that's what I learned. That's what I learned.
He's gonna headbang soon.
So I downloaded a font that is Fire Ace. You can see me overusing it because I just realized that trick and I can't help it. I'll still use it till now. I mean, it's pretty sick.
Oh. I shouldn't have talked. That's too easy. Oh. Not bad. Don't drink milk. Breathing form. 4th form. It's the tongue that hurt it. It's the tongue. I'm literally tongue kissing the chicken. It gets easier and it gets harder and harder. That's a bad idea. Oh, bad. Oh man, the milk just helps. I'm better. Let's go! I did it. I beat hot at once. It's not hot anymore.
That song was so perfectly set up. I mean, I didn't even mean to make it so perfect, but right when I already drank the milk, the music stopped. Like, it's just perfect. And even the ending too.
I'm still thinking about editing. Nothing has changed.
I decided to get creative with those things. At first, it was supposed to be like this, where it shows the video playing on the left and then the actual editing software on the right side, those kind of things. But it was too complicated. For some reason, there's white lines on the sides. I don't know why it was doing that, and it was too hard to Photoshop out. So I just decided with the computer one. Like I said before, I added with this without moving it, then I export it, and once I export it, then I can move it freely. Also, for that effect, I just changed the opacity to transition to the next scene, so it looks seamless when it's fast. That's how I do the transition for that one, just so you guys know.
You know the one where I put it all, and you're like, oh whoa, that's the one! That's the chicken! Rewind! Rewind!
He's right now.
Rewind right now! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
I'm rewinding it in my head, bro. He's right. You're really bitch. But I wasn't gonna say anything.
So that one is one of the proudest things I've ever done. I tried to search up rewind green screen. So how you do it is that you export all the way from here to there. All the way. Just export that all the way. And then rewind the video. I rewinded it so long, minus 5,000. I rewinded it so long that it's lagging when I press enter. Look at that. It's lagging. So I had to export it and wish for the best, and look at that. It worked fine. It worked like a charm. So yeah.
Skill issue?
Say it in the chat. Skill issue. If this is live streaming right now, say it. Skill issue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skill issue.
This is the same situation as the first video. Look at this, a lot of things to add, the images and all that. So how I originally done it was that I actually searched up a live stream, and first thing that showed up was a Valorant Champion Tour. So I decided to watch it, and I wanted to write skill issue on there, but I didn't want to press enter because I have standards. I have dignity, so I did not press enter. But it was just too complicated to edit all that. So another thing I did was I decided to cut out the whole thing, cut the whole image up, cut out the screen so it'll act like a green screen. But as you can see, it did not look right. It looked very wrong. It looks very pixelated. So I decided to scrap that idea. I wanted to add this. So it's my video, but it's, again, time consuming to do all that. But that's when I got that brilliant idea. I'm like, wait, I can just live stream unlisted. I did 2 takes on it because this is what the first one is. It was wrong. I did it portrait mode, I think. So I had to do a second one. This is what I went with. So here you go. This is what it's supposed to look like. But the resolution was not right, so I had to go with this. The left side of the screen is Valorant, the one I watched, the live stream. But the right side is the green screen video. So I wrote skill issue on that. And see, if you can notice, there was another one, skill issue. This is for my live streaming setting. So I had to mask it, which is more time and more hard work. Like this. Look at that, a lot of things. So yeah, that was pretty hard.
Here, I'll put a deal on the table. I'll give you another tea. A box of tea.
I was originally supposed to use a screen. It shows my items and someone else's items, which is Sebastian's. I drag it with my mouse towards his items, so I give my Milo to his, but it was too complicated. So I decided to just Photoshop, cut this out. That's also the Gmod sound effect, because I have been talking to Gmod with my friends.
Just do like a card swipe in time zone. You know what I mean?
That was a pretty fun thing to do. Like, I was trying to cover the card with the bottle so it looked more realistic, but I just gave up on that. It was too hard. Not too hard, but too time consuming, and you don't need to do that.
Yeah. Everyone in church will applause.
So originally, when it says everyone in church will applause for me, the opacity will go slowly to a church.
Yeah. Everyone in church will applause.
Tell me what you guys think. Do you prefer the actual one added or the cutout version?
I start to lose memory.
This is just opacity and masking and making it an oval shape. That's pretty fun to do, yeah. You just need to search up GTA 5 wasted scene repeatedly 50 times and try to match it. For GTA 5 font, it's priced down, and the You Are Now Homeless font is Microsoft Fax Pa.
We were gonna buy souvenirs. There's this one Hot Wheels set. We were told to put all the stuff we wanted to buy in our bag. I forgot to pay for one of the items because I accidentally took 2 of those. So I went home with an extra Hot Wheels set.
I was thinking of making another whole animation from it, like the other ones we did, but I didn't end up doing it because there was no need to, and it's very complicated to make. So originally it was supposed to have these things. Shop this, and Sebastian recommended me to show like some random road, but you know, I didn't end up doing that. This is the one I was planning to make too.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Originally, I didn't have any idea for this one. I thought I was just gonna say equal rights, equal fights, and then move on with that. However, Amy recommended me to add those inspirational quotes, the every accomplishment, and add the Indiana Jones music. And I thought that was a great idea, so I decided to Photoshop it and make it look like this, equal rights, equal fights. Originally, it was supposed to look like this, but I wanted to be smooth with me drinking, and after that cutting to the equal rights, equal fights. So it looks smoother, it looks nicer, it looks cleaner. So I decided to change it with this.
Yeah, we're gonna eat like liquid nitrogen. Like.
The next 5 minutes, someone's dead. Welcome to the cold one.
So for that one, I just cropped the nitrogen to the correct alignment. I photoshopped Sebastian's faces in there. I just photoshopped my face in there.
Yeah, first two's cold.
That's the snow blue font.
First we freeze.
I think this was a font I downloaded from a font downloader. I'm sorry, I don't remember what it's called. Once I find it, I'll like tell you on the description.
So this.
This was amazing. Bro, in the end, the bonus video will be ZTEAZ and I just doing the whole thing, just like in the Doomfist video. You'll see. But yeah, the screen is green screen, and I just added the video on top of that. Yeah, simple. Oh, also, here's something I learned, right? I didn't notice recently, but usually you search up tree transparent or something like that, right? See, and then there's the tree you like, right? You're like, oh, I want to save this image, and then you save that image, and guess what? Once you open it, it's not transparent. It has the squares. It has the squares there. But then I realized that there are now tools. You can press the tools button, color option, and there's a transparent button. You press transparent, and boom, all these things are transparent. Amazing, eh? In case you guys did not know. If you guys know, good for you. But for me, I just realized that recently. So yeah, that's how to speed up your editing journey. Also, I learned so much from the first video about background music that I start to understand how to mix them both. You have to match the song tone with the video. Of course, it sounds like a no-brainer, but it's pretty hard to figure out. I think I did a decent job of mixing it both. When it gets intense, it has intense music to dramatize everything, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I learned a lot from this one. So here's the songs that I added. Wii Music Gaming Background, Scheming Weasel, Sneaky Snitch, Marty's Got a Plan, Fluffing a Duck, In the Hall of the Mountain King, Amazing Plan, Cinematic Angry Background Music, Fluffing a Duck, Sneaky Adventure, Investigations, Hidden Agenda, Wii Shop Channel Main Theme, and Carefree. So here is the thumbnails. The first thumbnail I did was actually in January 29. It was like during the start of the editing process, I decided to make a thumbnail of this. And here's the second one. I had this idea that it should be like this. I'm not that good at drawing, so I just went with how I envisioned it. That was at May 29. It looked way better than the first one, in my opinion. This is way better. It's cleaner. It just shows Sebastian and the word on the right side, and then the hot sauce. Simple. So I knew that the first one won't be as interesting as the second one. So I knew I needed to make some sort of thing that would make it more entertaining. And that is subtitles. So I actually made plenty of transcripts here. Here's the first one. It wasn't much. I did not make anything yet. These are all the ones that were shown. These are automatic subtitles that I have to re-edit. So after that one, I went with this. But I keep forgetting to save. So there was that time where I didn't save. And then all of a sudden, YouTube crashed itself. And then once I restarted YouTube, I gotta do it all over again. It happened 2 times, I think. It happened 2 times. So I gotta redo it 2 times, which is so tiring. But, you know, it is what it is. On the other hand, captions.sbv means that the timing will be saved for you. So if you just put it on YouTube subtitles, it's gonna automatically give you the transcript and the timing, so you don't have to work on anything else. This is just transcript, so you have to time it for this one. Here's how I do it, by the way. It looks very satisfying. It looks very nice. I enjoy doing transcripts, yeah. Here's the interesting part, right? That was the story. I was writing time codes and writing all this stuff, but for some reason, the time codes did not show. And it was so weird. I waited like 2 days, 3 days, nothing was happening. I was trying to fix it, was trying to find the problem. I did end up fixing it just for a little while. I removed the at, I removed the colons, and it worked for a while. But then after that, when I refreshed it, it did not work anymore. So it was just really weird. I was very confused why it didn't work, when meanwhile, my behind the scenes channel, it works. And I ended up giving up. I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna pay attention to that anymore. And soon after, around 2 days later, it worked. Look at this, it worked. So it's very weird how that happened. So now that me explaining everything is all done now, we shall now get to the ratings. Ever since the old video on Star Wars Battlefront 2, I wanted to make a rating system on every single video I made to remember in the future. So there are 10 questions for myself. If I say yes, it could mean 1 point. If it's no, it could be no points. Or if it's a maybe, it could be 0.5. We will see. So, first question. Was it a fun experience during the shoot? Well, for me, it's a yes. 100% during the shoot. It was a really fun time to eat the chicken wing, talking with Sebastian, talking with Amy, all that stuff. So yeah. Was there any issues in the recording? There was many issues. Like for one, when the GoPro died, like immediately, like 30 minutes after, it already died. And then we had to switch to Sebastian's phone. It wasn't just that though, there was also the sound. The sound, it has a lot of like static noise, like in the background you can hear it. So I had to edit it and remove that static sounds. Yeah, there was like those two things that were like main issues for me. So I think it's a yes, there was issues in the recording, so I'll give no points for that. Was there any sorts of creativity? Definite yes. There's creativity in there. You have to think about how to make the animation and all that, make it work. What's gonna be the background? How do you make it entertaining? A lot of planning goes behind it and creativity included, so yeah. Did it go as expected? No, it's not as how I expected it. Before it was expectations, and then second, after I realized those expectations did not work, I realized I had to go with the flow and think more about how to make an animation from it. So it did not go as expected. Was editing it fun? Yes and no, not really. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it wasn't. Like on the first video, it wasn't that fun. But then second video, it was fun. Was editing it too hard? I would say kind of hard, yeah. It's like in the middle. Between hard and alright. It's doable, but it's just very long. Was editing it very time consuming? Yes, it is. Very time consuming. Doing that animation and all, it was very, very, very time consuming. Was there any issues while editing? Nothing was really lost. No backup was like destroyed or something. It was all going smooth. Yeah, not really any issues. Did I learn something new? Definitely learned something new. I've never done real life videos before. I've never done those kinds. And that was the first one. So yeah, I definitely learned something new. And was it worth the wait? I mean, it's up to the viewers to decide if that was worth the wait. But in my opinion, it was worth the wait. Because they weren't really waiting. I was just taking long. But yeah, it was worth the wait. And yeah, that's about it for my ratings. Now, let's get on to the next one. Nothing has been lost yet. Sure. Nothing has been lost yet. Oh, that's funny. This is funny.
Can you demonstrate for us how it looks? Hey, what about the boulder? Do it that way.
Oh god.
I kid you not, he was like planking on the boulder.
Yeah, I actually planked on the boulder.
Yeah, it actually bounced.
I'll still do it again. Do it again. For
Well,
the
that's
views.
Well,
Can I have a tissue?
oh, my condolences. Hey, Jenna, before you eat it, what song do you want to play at your funeral?
Feels like my tongue is bleeding. Holy.
I don't know that song.
Cold. It's my heart will be after this.
No, that's how
My
cold your
heart.
body will be after this.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart because it stopped working.
Oh, a heart attack?
Ready?
You need his
Oh, yeah,
consent.
permission?
Guys, consent is
So this, do we have permission?
Yes.
Have like a recording of it.
Recording of him. Yeah.
No, you told or like yes you have.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if it doesn't have permission, if it has permission. Alright, here's the picture. Day in the life of editing. That's how you do it.
You just look insane, bro.
I know.
Let me go out. Zoom.
Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom. Let's go.
I should have had like plates.
Do you think we're that rich?
We're eating on a marble table.
It's called satire. Because I'm tired. And I'm sad.
How do we wash our hands? We just walk outside with our mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
How do we-
Goodbye. Are you gonna join and like record?
No, I did. Eventually.
Alright, goodbye. Coming back. Come
Last
back.
challenge, last
I'm
challenge.
so full. Please.
Oh, you're so full.
I'm
Come
gonna
back.
puke. I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
It's been better content. Let's do it.
Wash my hands first.
Let's puke, guys. Anyway, I will be uploading more consistently from now on. You see my face? For the first time, face reveal. Who knew? But yeah. Chicken wing isn't that, I mean the sauce isn't that bad actually.
So someone almost died 20 minutes ago.
The video I've seen where they said like it's like pretty easy to eat. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to eat. At first it was burning. As long as you eat it the right way, it's all fine. If you put it through your lips, it's gonna die.
Oh,
So far it's pretty good.
I'm full and
How are you full?
I don't eat a lot.
Really?
You said you eat every
Like
single hour.
every other hour. You
Just
say,
wait an
"I'm
hour.
hungry."
You'll eat again.
Now
Yeah,
you-
give a recording and an update on what happened, like when you go home. Like, are you
Yeah.
fine or not? Just want to make sure. Not for your safety, for like the video. For the content.
That's cold, bro. Hold on.
Where's the other one? I'm blind now.
It somehow affected his eyesight.
He didn't even touch his eye. And he's already going blind.
I know. The one where you were like,
Wait.
wait. I was like laughing so hard.
I screamed away.
Wait, think about this. You went from wait, think about this to let's do this again.
Let's do this again.
I'm not gonna use my toilet. Miss my sisters.
What? What's your problem, man? Use your toilet. You have consequences. You gotta accept those consequences, man.
No, I'm gonna shit.
No,
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 my
no,
sisters.
no. You gotta deal with the consequences, okay? You know what'll be funny? He won't even have time to go into to his sister's toilet. He's just gonna poop on the way. Oh, that'll be content.
I'm gonna shit on the car and I'm gonna start the recording. I shit on the car.
Someone has to be recording or something. Like your sister recording, just playing on the way. That was so funny.
He's gonna stop by a gas station just to borrow the restroom.
That's what.
Look at that. That's gonna be going out.
Oh, show that.
Oh my god.
And that's where I'll be going. Heaven. That's no more Destiny 2 for me.
Let's go. Let's do a picture. Man died. It looks like he's dead. Hello, ZTEAZ.
Do the thing. Let us do the thing.
Oi. I will need your help for this video. We were doing hot ones, you know, and we were talking about you, okay? Wait.
Uh-huh.
Let me find the. So we needed your permission to for photos of you suffering in spicy food. Well, let me find it. Wait, can you hear it, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear it.
It's not yet finished, by the way.
Oh, look at you, you handsome lad, man.
Look at Sebastian, bro.
Bro, you guys have permission to anything, bro. Come on, don't worry, man.
Bro, you don't.
You can, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Hold up.
Like,
You can straight up, right?
whoa.
You can straight up just have like permission
Oh,
of
I
me
see.
like half naked on the camera, bro. I don't care, man. You have permission for everything.
Nah, bro. Nah.
You have permission for everything, man.
Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking, right? So
Uh huh.
when I said that, do I have permission? Why? You're in the sky. You look down. You look down on your right. On your no, other way. That way, yeah.
Yeah.
Say yes or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, you're lagging. I don't know why. Wait,
I'm lagging.
do it again.
Yes.
Bro.
Wait. Let me on my light. Let me on my light. It'll make
Please,
it look
on your
more
light. It'll be
brighter.
seriously, we're just gonna see you naked when. Wait, that's actually a good idea. You're like an angel from heaven, naked, man. Bro.
Yes.
Yo! Bro! Whoa.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Alright, very nice. Alright, this is the one we're gonna add, by the way. This is the we're gonna add, bro. We're gonna add that, and then maybe we could add this one. Wait, there you go.
Look at the baby at the back, man.
Look at the back, bro. Alright, very nice. Wait, there might be another one. I don't remember. Wait, maybe. Alright, this could be in, this could be not, right? When I said ZTEAZ, right? Maybe you like, I don't know, we kind of break the fourth wall and you just pop out of nowhere and I don't know, you act shocked or something. Like I said ZTEAZ and you're like, or something like that. Yeah. Wait. I need to full screen this. Alright, we're ready. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, thanks. Thank you, ZTEAZ. Thank you, ZTEAZ. Alright, yeah.
My
yeah.
gosh, stop.
You the MVP for real, man. You the MVP.
Oh my god.
Alright, cool. So you wanna play Overwatch?
Oh hell yeah, man, let's go.
You wanna say goodbye to the viewers?
Goodbye, viewers.
Wow.
See you next year.
Alright.